Hey everyone, welcome back to Carrots and Olives. My name is Brittany, and today I thought I'd just do kind of like an update of what I'm using. I always like to see updates and like to see little things here and there that people are using in their daily lives when it comes to stationery. So first things first, notebooks. I am in 2 notebooks right now every day, and that is this one right here. This is my Hobonichi Techo. It is an A5 size and it's housed in a Giglio Appunto. There's some patina ink happening on here. If I can show you in the right light. It's interesting because the patina looks almost black. The pebbling is becoming more pronounced, but also the darker spots in the pebbling look almost like a dark brown, or like almost like a tint of black. It doesn't bother me. It's really cool. I just this is my first like large appunto, so I feel like I noticed it a lot quicker than I did with my A6 appunto. So this one is housing the Hobonichi cousin, and I got this about, I think it was like the end of January, and I started using it more for like journaling and drawing. So I never really used the front pages. I also wanted to use the monthly section for my documenting with my stickers, because I was watching Lindsay Scribbles and I really loved how she did that. So it was working out really well. And then we get to April when really COVID hit, and I just stopped. I went back into rings, and then I came back in August, and now we're here, and I think I am going to be using this more for actual planning and reminding myself when it comes to my kid's schedule. He's starting school or kindergarten, and it's distant learning, which is wonderful, but I've discovered that it's going to be a lot. I felt like I was never the type to be able to do homeschooling, and after getting their schedule and everything, I feel like this is homeschooling with the help of a teacher. I have a lot of things I need to be reminded of. This is a combination of things I need to get done, reminders, and then also things that have happened throughout the month. I'm sure as he starts school, which he hasn't yet, he actually starts this coming week, I will have more of like important dates that I have to remember, rather than me going in and documenting what actually happened. So when that happens, then that's how it will be filled up. My goal really is to use all my older stickers that I've just had laying around. And so, for instance, for September, I pre-decorated and I used a kit from the Planner Society from like 2 years ago when I was subscribed, and I really like it. So funny thing is that I've actually saved all these stickers and didn't toss them, which is something I do often when it comes to other things that I've had for a long time that I feel like I'm never going to use. I will throw it away. I would throw it out. But when it comes to like stationery and stickers, I hoard them. Anyway, I want to use them. I've also been working on some new stickers and some new dashboards. So I decided to work on some October themed dashboards, and this is one of them. It is available in my shop as of today, which is Friday, and you can get these in many different sizes. This is another one I have yet to kind of tip in. I tipped this one in. I will probably tip this one in the weeklies or the dailies. So as we get to the weeklies, I tried to back plan, and I only got as far as July, the midweek of July. So I was able to use the stickers. I have still a lot more that I'm trying to use. I don't want it to be all stickers. I do want a lot of information in these weeklies. So this is the week I started back officially, and I really loved how it worked. I was really inspired by Lori Plans on Instagram. I will put her information down. I think I said it wrong, but I will tag everyone that I do mention. So anyway, this is the current week, and I really love using stickers in here. I really do like that. So it's been really fun, and I even pre-planned, added some more stickers from Planner Society from a few years back. And yeah, so I think I'm gonna start creating some stickers for the Hobonichi from my shop. So if you are interested in that, stay tuned. Now also, when it comes to the dailies, initially I started off drawing. So let's get to those pages. Here we go. And I think I did flips of these back in the day. Now I am documenting and tipping things in and just journaling about my children and that kind of thing. And I really, really, really like it. So that's how that's been going. I didn't cover up all the special information, so I don't want to show the full pages before I actually read it first. B6 is my journal. So this is the Sojourner Folio in the Roadrunner color, which has like a reddish tint to it, but it's a beautiful brown, one of my favorites from her shop. And I talked about this on my Instagram, but what's really helped me with this insert, because it is blank, is actually putting stickers in advance. It kind of breaks the ice between me and the paper, and I feel like I don't hesitate to write. So this is another one of my dashboards that is released today, and I kind of just tipped it in further in the book. I like the idea of adding more like stickers further along in the book so that the page is already ready for me to write in. So that's how I've been enjoying this, and it still has that little hump when you try to close the book. I think it doesn't help that this book also has a leather cover on it as well. This is one of the Galen leather notebooks I talked about in one of my other videos, and that cover actually kind of, I think it might get stuck and rub against the backing of this leather, so it doesn't always close, but also it needs to be trained. So I just kind of hug it like that and squeeze it and mold it back in, and it works, and it just sits just fine. Some of the things I'm using are my HP sprocket, and I am using my Fomimo, yes. I'm using the Fomimo printer. I wish I would have gotten the colored printer. Black and white works just fine, but I don't know, I just like color, so I lean more towards my HP sprocket. And recently they had a good deal on Amazon where you can get 100 sheets of printer paper for $30, like $32 or something, which is a lot more cheaper to go that route than to buy them in packs of 2 or packs of 1. So that has been a bonus. I just keep them up here on my little shelf. Also, I did that unboxing from Soon Keen, and I was looking for a cover for this notebook that I'm not already using, and I found this one. Well, I knew it was put away, but I knew I had something like this from Sojourner, and I'm so glad I never sold this. And I am so excited because it fits perfectly in here. I would normally put this cover in this flap, but just for now, because I'm not really using it yet, I still haven't figured out how I want to use it, but I finally found a cover that I'm really excited to put on it and protect it. So right now it's going to sit in my cart, which is right next to me over here, and wait for me until I'm ready. Also, these browns are just beautiful. I'll say that if you love brown, Chic Sparrow and Sojourner have some of the prettiest like shades of brown leather covers ever. Giglio has only like a couple shades of brown, and same with Vanderspeck. So if you're looking for more different leathers and shades of brown, I would definitely go with Chic Sparrow or Sojourner. That's just my opinion. Anyway, moving on. This notebook I found, it was in my brown cover that I had stored away, and I had wrote Etsy on here with like some prices that I had initially put in here. This is one of these notebooks that my family got for me when they went to Waco to visit the Gaines restaurant out there, and so they picked this up for me, and it's actually a perfect A5 size, and it fits an A5 cover. It's just not very fountain pen friendly unless you have like a fine point pen. So I have to kind of use ballpoint or like a gel pen in here. Not ballpoint, a gel pen. Speaking of gel pens, the pen I've been using the most lately outside of a fountain pen is this Sarasa. And I've been using it mainly in my Giglio. And the thing I like is how easily it fits in my Giglio pen. I think this is probably the same size as a Giglio pen that you get with your covers. And I love the ink in here. I'm on the verge of buying a couple more different body colors and different sizes. I think this is the 0.5 or the 0.3, 0.4 maybe. It's a fine line, but I recently discovered that they have a 0.7, and I think I want to try that one. Also, getting into pens, I decided to keep my gel pens from Arteza in this little container, and it just sits right over here on my desk. I love the colors, and I usually gravitate towards these when I want to color in my journal, like something quick, or when I want to write down a note in the notepad from Cloth and Paper. I will usually grab one of these and write it down. So I'll just stick that here. Then, speaking of fountain pens, I am still in these two leather pouches. These are both from the Superior Labor. They still have their sound, squishy sound. But also, I do want to mention that I was having some trouble with what looked like a stain on my Pelican. This is the Pelican M800, and just one day I noticed that there was some tarnishing. So I reached out to Pelican and asked them about whether or not that was covered on the warranty, as I've only had this pen for about 4 months, and it's been in here, you know, I mean, it's been next to other fountain pens, mainly other Pelican fountain pens, but for some reason this one began to tarnish right on the edge. So when I contacted them, they reached back out. The woman told me to try polishing it. And I was a little bit nervous because I wasn't sure, you know, I didn't want to accidentally do it incorrectly and then it would be altered and possibly not covered by their warranty. So she told me to look up a jewelry polishing cloth and to use that first to see if it's something that can get polished. So I purchased the Pro Size Polishing Cleaning Jewelry Shining Cloth. I will try to link this in the description box. But I tried this and immediately it disappeared. One thing you just have to be careful about is to try not to get on the black portion of the cap or any other portion of the pen outside of the trim and like the gold and silver trimmings of your fountain pens, because then it could start rubbing away at other parts of the pen. So I was just cleaning the edge. I took the cap off and cleaned the edge and it went away. So I've been using this cloth to polish my other pen clips, and then even my Traveler's Company pen clip. It doesn't polish the brass, and I'm pretty sure it's because I have the wrong cloth. So I need to get something else that would be able to polish this to make it shiny again. But you can see how well it's able to shine the clip here. So I've been kind of messing around with that, and I did get a new cover. So I noticed on the Facebook group for Moturn that there's been a lot of people selling the lychee Apunto style or like notebook style planner, and even the ring planners. So I decided to grab one. And I got this one. So this is the lychee in the B6 size, and it looks like this. I'm not going to review it or anything. There's a lot of other videos out there that will do the same, or that have already done it, a review of this. But I'm guessing it's because their leather covers vary from one batch to another. So some lychee colors can be, this is a perfect pink to me, but it could be like a darker pink, and others can be really bright. I think this is perfect. I think it goes really well with browns. So here, let me show you comparison, some other pinks. Here's a pink BK bottle, and then the Rapesco like stamp, or the Rapesco punch pink. So you can kind of see it's more of a burnt pink to me, but it's really pretty. And I got I'm guessing it was around the same price you would buy a brand new one. Nothing wrong with it. It is very, very like squishy. The pebbling is nice. It has a nice subtle texture to it. And I think it's a great deal. So that's pretty much all of the new things that's going on. I'm really excited for the Hobonichi release in September, or should I say in August, for us in the United States. If you are interested or have any more questions, please post it down below and I'll answer them as quickly as possible. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye!